Hey guys, Dragon47 here, and today I'm going to be talking about ban lists. So in Yu-Gi-Oh, there's this thing called ban list, and that's what basically keeps the game fair, and technically it's called healthy for some other players. And for today's format, I'm going to try and give my best prediction. It's not official, it's not, anything can possibly happen. I'm just naming off random stuff. This is totally I wouldn't say unreliable, but I have to say there's some pretty safe bets in here. But without further ado, let's not get too crazy sidetracked. Let's just dive straight into the video. So, Orcusts. This one right here causes so many plays to be available. It is a very powerful card. It allows you to spam the XCs very, very easy. And with that XCs, you can negate and do all sorts of other crazy stuff. I personally believe that this one is probably going to either get banned or limited in this new 2020 ban list. And it's not only this one, it's probably Harp Horror. I honestly see this one going to 1. I'm not going to lie. I personally see this one being banned, but this one could probably go to 1 and still be just fine because it has a crazy great graveyard effect. It is super reliable, and honestly, I don't see many people playing more than, whoops, I did not mean to click that. More than 2 or 3 of those anyway. I'm also going to talk about the field zone. I know people are going to say the field zone isn't super crazy, but honestly, I believe that this field zone is absolutely insane because it allows you to activate monster effects of Orcust monsters in your graveyard or of Link monsters you control with Orcust is their name as quick effects. Being able to activate an effect on your opponent's turn is honestly crazy, and you get to send one card from your hand to the grave to add it back to your hand. This has an amazing amount of recovery just for itself. And the fact that Orcusts like to be sent to the graveyard so they can be banished to be used for the material for other links or XCs or whatever you're going to put them into. I personally believe this thing is going to get limited or banned. The next card I want to talk about is Sky Striker Engage, Mobilize Engage. So basically this card, I swear, is just a pot of greed. You guys can hate me and say whatever you want, but I'm going to be dead honest with you. Sky Striker Mobilized needs to be either banned or limited. I could deal with it maybe being at 1, but if this card does get banned, then I personally believe that you could probably bring back a lot of the other Sky Striker. I mean, maybe not a lot, but there is a few Sky Striker cards that could probably come back if you just get rid of this one. Maybe not Widow Anchor, or Kagari, but maybe the continuous spell. I honestly can't think of the name at the current moment, but I personally believe that one could maybe not come back if you just get rid of this one. Because I'm seeing this splashed into all sorts of decks. And this plus Orcust combined, it is a very terribly scary deck to go up against. I've done it. It is not... I've gone against so many boards. It is crazy. Alright, so the next card I want to talk about is Thunder Dragon Colossus. Now, originally it being at 3 with these older Master Rules, because we're getting the new ones, wasn't as bad as a problem, because your opponent was only going to be able to spam maybe 2 of these guys and a Titan at most. Now with this new format, you're able to get all 3 of these guys on the field and Thunder Dragon Titan. I personally believe Colossus needs to be limited or semi-limited. I personally do not see Colossus being banned. I really do not see it being banned at all. If this card would just go to 2 or 1, I think the deck would be perfectly healthy the way as it is. Now, this one is a bit of a random shot in the dark. I'm going to mention Guard Dragon LP because there are a lot of crazy good plays out here. And if Orcusts and Sky Strikers and Thunder Dragons fall down, Guard Dragons might try to pick it back up. I personally don't believe this card's going anywhere, but if it does somehow get hit, it's going to stay at 3 or it's going to get banned. There is no limited, there is no semi-limited, because you only really play 1 of each Guard Dragon in your extra deck anyway, unless you're dedicated to summoning nothing but Guard Dragons. But I'm sorry, I have a really hard time believing that you do that with these cards, but you know. Another new card that I'm willing to talk about is Crystron Needle Fiber, or Heliquifibrax. I'm just going to say the normal English name because it's way easier for me. So, a lot of people are saying this card needs to get banned. Well, I'm going to take another shot in the dark and say I don't personally believe them. I personally think that this one right here could just go to 1 and be fine. Because I'm seeing people be able to spam one of these things and pull out a crazy board, but then they're able to pull out a second one, pop off their effect a second time, and because they pop off that effect set twice in a row, get not 1 but 2 tuners, that is even more crazy if they can even do that. This card, yeah, it's just if it's link summoned. Yeah, and then its quick effect is you can summon another one. Oh, no, wait, you can only use each effect of this once per turn. I still see people putting this... I still see people spamming this 2 times in 1 match. And then just linking it off right away. I believe this card right here should just get limited. I don't see it getting banned. Not as soon as it comes out. Not like Firewall Dragon or Summon Sork. Even though Summon Sork had a little bit more lives than Thunder Firewall Dragon. Another card I want to talk about is Abyss Dweller. I'm hearing a lot of people say this card needs to get either limited or banned even. I really doubt this card is going anywhere. It is a really great, awesome monster. I use it. I'm sure a lot of people around here use it. I really don't see it going anywhere. It's not coming back. I mean, it's not going to get on the ban list. Max C, it comes at 3 or it stays banned. That's all I'm going to say. It comes at 3 or it stays banned. That's it. Cards that can come off the ban list. I personally don't see Book of Moon being on the ban list for much longer. I don't see it as being a major crazy problem. I don't see any deck being able to abuse Book of Moon. Talking about face-up monster on the field during that target, flip it face down. Yeah, no, I really don't see it being a problem at all in today's format. Another card I don't see being a problem is Tribe Infecting Virus. They were really good at Mermails, I think is what they were called at the time. I personally don't believe that this card needs to be on the ban list any longer. It's not going to be as crazy liable as most cards have protect from card effects. Like they're immune or unaffected or can't be targeted or anything. It just, yeah. Cards that can also come off the ban list. I don't know about this one. It's in the Shaddoll Structure deck, which will be coming February 14th, 2020. Harpy's Feather Duster. I think this one could probably come to 1 here. Because in the Japanese one, they have it at 3, and they just use it as a side deck option. They don't really abuse it. But we have this... And with this, we have this band, and if we could just have this at 1, I think it'd be really cool because a lot of old school players remember My Valentine playing a Harpy's Feather Duster, and it's just a pretty cool card in general. Pretty cool old one. Now, Double Iris Magician. I want to talk about this one because it got banned because it was able to spam itself 2 or 3 times, and it was a really great buff for pendulums. I personally believe that this thing can come back to 1 being off the ban list. If this card does manage its way to get back on the ban list to 1, I personally don't see it being too crazy of a threat. Because it's Double Iris Magician. I just think it'd be cool to have the whole set. Now, about Mystic Mine. I really don't like this card. But personally, at the same time, I see it staying at 3 or going limited to 1. There's no way they're going to ban this card. But this card is still stopping decks even today, which is just really, really annoying. I personally don't like fighting this type of deck because it's a major troll. I'm not going to lie. It makes people go crazy on the inside and out. What this card does is it says, hey, have fun not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! This combined with Burn or Final Countdown, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I just quit every single time I see somebody play this card, especially online. I just quit because they're just gonna do everything in their power. The next one I want to talk about is Servant of Endymion. People are saying if the other cards in these ones get limited, this one's going to need to get limited to help balance it out. People are saying that again with Salamangreat Balinks as well. But honestly, I do not see these card right here or the Salamangreat card going anywhere. I personally believe this thing is going to stay at 3, and if it does get hit by the ban list, it's going to be semi-limited or limited. There's no way they're banning this card. There's no way they're going to hit the Balinks. There's probably no way they're going to hit this either. This is just a total random shot in the dark. And that's pretty much it. If you have any other cards that you think I should have mentioned, please feel free to leave them down in the description below. Sorry about the stuttering. It's really dry right now, and I kind of suck talking when my mouth is dry. Alright, well, I guess that's it. I'll see you in the next video.